Evening everyone, welcome to our first race of Season 4 Elite Championship and our first race of our new AM tier. I'm joined by Chunky.
Evening.
And we'll be commentating over their first race's replay as we was racing at the same time. So without further ado, we'll get going. We have lots of new drivers and new faces as well today, which I'll quickly whiz down the grid off the
New
back
format
of
as well.
Yep, new format. So, just to quickly give you an overview, AM drivers will race. The top 3-4 drivers will then join the GT class, which is being streamed right now on YouTube. And then anyone that's left, unfortunately, doesn't. But they do have their own championship, so there's still all these points to fight for. So we'll go down the grid. This is the end of their qualifying. So we have Tom took pole position. I can't change the name, so I'm not going to know who all these are. M-Stroke, which I think is Revs, he's a new driver. We have Shippo in P3, Smack Attack in P4, Bibby in P5, Ronnie P6, Esme in P7, MC in P8. I know she doesn't like me getting her name wrong, so I have to make sure I got that right. Stalker Charles in P9. JR Morgan in P10, the chick in P11. Everyone's got nicknames on, I can't remember who they are. Another new driver, Jay Morales in P12. That's where we are. So without further ado, we'll get going. Turn 1 at Monza, Chunk. How fun can it
Crazy. It's always fun.
Someone's going backwards. Oh, look
going backwards? Somebody have they moved or gone backwards?
I don't think they were holding the handbrake.
I'm not going to lie, I have done that before. It is easily done. Oh, we got passed into T1 already.
That GTR is good off the line.
Who is the GTR?
Someone tapped onto the grass.
It is.
It's me, but it's not me, it's Esme.
Oh, what a shame. First race. A couple of these guys have come over specifically for this AM class from our RD1 server, which is nice to see everyone mixing together.
Really close into the first.
MC, what, round the outside there of Ronnie. Ooh. Now, Lucky, we know you have experience in this Supra. Oh, penalty there.
Half-second penalty.
Obviously, it had a slight nerf.
Slight?
Whilst you were driving it.
Slight nerf?
Yeah.
This is the problem with Monza, though. You end up with one of these trains of everyone being in each other's slipstream.
Yeah, it's like F1, isn't it? DRS train.
As you can see from Bibby's point of view, he's got a little gap behind him.
Is that a few Lambos I see in this category?
There is quite a few Lambos.
Is there any way we can have...
Oh, Shipper's wide. That'll be a big... Penalties as well around Monza are absolutely brutal.
Oh, they seem to... Oh, Shippo's gone!
Shippo's gone. Ronnie
was that Ronnie? Ronnie was nearly gone as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So, I've got...
2x2.
Have you got this M-Stroke in the lead?
I have.
Tom into second now. MC third, Bibby fourth. Here comes the train. Is anyone going to dive to the inside? Think we're going to see a move here maybe from Ronnie. Oh, he's gone to the outside. Bibby defends.
Taking MC slipstream. No. They have a slightly shorter race than we do to give them a little bit of a break for the ones that do qualify, but it's still long enough where you don't want to send off something stupid into turn 1 on lap 2.
Strategy is still involved as well. I mean, it's obviously... I would say the strategy for these guys, especially around here, is more soft than ours was a medium strategy.
Yeah, speaking of tyres, let's see what tyres everyone's on. So, M-Stroke started on mediums, and then Tom, MC, Bibby, Ronnie are on softs. Smack in P6 on mediums at the moment. Jay Morales on mediums, the chick on softs, right onto the back of Morales as well.
JR Morgan.
Tom's brother.
Yep. Fierce competitors in F1. Tom's obviously been in our GT category a little bit longer than JR has.
Shippo dived into the pit lap 1, so he's
He
going to
must
try
have
and
had
do the
that. There's no
mediums.
way he didn't have damage. He couldn't have not had damage after that. He must have hit the wall. What a shame.
Fortunately on the replay we can't see the gaps, but we've got a good fight here again now for P3.
The train starts again. I mean, that super strong point, I mean, it was its top speed, wasn't it? Whether it's...
Yeah, I don't think it's as quick as
Oh,
it
we've
was.
got Bibby up the inside here, but to be honest, I would say MC is in the optimal position here, and maybe even more optimal is Ronnie, with the double slip.
Smack's hanging on to the back of his train as well on the medium tyres, so he'll be able to go a little bit longer.
Well, there's lights flashing. Ronnie to the inside of MC. Is he going to get this done? We're going to have two of Brett? No. Backed out of it.
I think at the beginning of the race it's okay to be cautious, but at some point he's going to need to make a move.
The Bibby's just quietly moving his way up a little bit, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's bringing all these cars with him.
Yeah, he's worked his way past MC, now he's settling into a pace. Can't beat a Nesquik either, to be fair.
Let's have a quick look.
Very McLaren and Lambo dominated this category, isn't it? Or is it just McLaren dominated?
Well,
you got Tom in a McLaren, James in the McLaren, Bibby in the McLaren. I'm sure I saw another McLaren further back as well.
There is, I think, Stalker's in a McLaren as well.
Yeah.
Looks like Esme's also took the fastest lap, and he's catching up.
Oh, she's rolled back onto the back of him. In the BMW, is that the Sprint or the Endurance?
I think it's the Endurance. I can only tell by the lights. I can't quite see.
We've both obviously had experience with this car.
Yeah, I think they were different. I didn't mind it. It was not one for you last season, was it?
I would have preferred it. I think. No, I didn't. I found it very understeering.
Half second again.
Half second penalty.
Absolutely
Yeah.
brutal round there.
They seem so strict since the update. Stalker's in a GTR. Oh, what a pass back!
But again, like you said, gets in the slipstream.
The optimal really, because there's a small gap to the chick in front, so really, Stalker has the advantage here with the slip. That McLaren's not slow though.
It needs to get into its top gear though, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's sort of shepherding him over to the inside and backs out of it there. Oh, I thought someone was wide then, but they weren't. It just sounded like they were.
Yeah, so I heard some... Oh no, there might be. Smack and Ronnie.
Smack and Ronnie, we've had something go on there.
The chick up to P5. Trying to go the long way around Ronnie. Is there any damage on either of these cars? No. Look at Ronnie's tyre wear though on the rear.
That's promoted. Well, it hasn't promoted. It's made a bit of a break now from P4 to P5, hasn't it? It's broke the slip. It's given them all a little bit of an advantage now.
It's also brought Morgan through.
Oh! Well held.
It's brought Morgan through into P7 and Charles still on the back of that group as well.
Yeah, it's the right train this has become now, hasn't it?
And that Mercedes is pretty quick, and it's good on the curbs around here as well. The problem with this track is
big
just
heavy
the
lump,
penalties.
isn't it? Yeah. Well, we keep saying it, but the penalties around here seem so harsh at the minute. Oh, that looked close then. Well held from both of them.
The Smack's on the slower tyre here.
I mean, it's sort of it's hard to work out, isn't it? Because you forget he's on the slower tyre and he's still right there.
The thing is, he may be a little bit slower now, but he'll have an easier.
Will he have to pit, or can he get the full race distance out of this tyre?
I think you probably could. Well, if your car's good on tyres, you could, but I don't think you will. Well, you can for fuel, but
because we saw what the force was like last year in the pro category. Ooh.
Ronnie's having a little dance in front.
Oh, I love that on the bottom of his back wing. My dad is my hero.
But yeah, Smack will have an easier second stint because he'll be able to go longer into the stint on his mediums, and he won't suffer as much performance loss.
No, to be fair, these softs are getting chomped through, so the switch over is not a million miles away, to be honest. Side by side, are they going to hang it together?
Pretty well.
Not too bad.
Ronnie loves that gravel.
He likes to just let the car know it's there. Is that Esme I see back onto the back of him now after a penalty?
It is.
Our newest driver, I think, is she?
Yeah,
Our
joined.
very newest.
I think joined.
A couple of days before the start of the season.
The day of. Well, the day of sign up closing.
This is one of our other drivers from the Pro Tier, Ehrman's sister. Both of them are quite successful in the karting world, I think, aren't they?
Yeah, I think. I can't remember what.
I think Esme even more so than Ehrman, isn't she?
Yeah, and I reckon she'll love to play this part of the stream back on repeat.
Just yeah, where we just keep have that as have that as a ringtone on a phone. Ronnie down into 11th here. What's happened? Ronnie's dropped down into 11th. Did we miss something?
He must have had a penalty.
That's a big penalty, that is, though.
Let's jump back up to the top as Bibby has got himself past Tom now as well.
Oh, Bibby's working his way up. Is it 3 to go through tonight?
4 go through tonight.
4, nice. So these guys in the top 4 now are in a good position, but Lechik seems to be closing in on MC a little bit there. I don't know whether it was just because they were going for a T1 and 2, but the gap didn't look as big to me there. He's got a big gap to the cars behind as well.
He was 2 seconds a lap, 2 seconds faster that last lap.
He has a big gap to Smack behind as well. Obviously Smack we know is on the medium tyre.
Yeah, we're trying
all 5 of these front cars are all on softs, aren't they?
No.
Oh no. Stroke on mediums, yeah, the leader on mediums.
I'm sure that's reps. It doesn't let you change between the nicknames and stuff.
Yeah, this is the only problem when we're commenting the replay, isn't it?
Yeah.
But obviously these guys race at the same time as pros to give them a little bit of time before the GT race for the ones who qualify. I mean, we're mean, but we're not that mean.
See if we can get some more willing GT commentators to do it live onto the Twitch.
You know, 57 laps would have been a big ass tonight, wouldn't it? Straight off the bat.
Especially when like half of this field's all new drivers as well.
Bibby quietly working his way forward there. That really McLaren, I think, well, is good on its tyres as well, isn't it? I think that is its advantage. Slightly better than the rest on tyres, I think. Saying that GTR, obviously it's on mediums, but it has not used a lot.
Let's flick back, see if there's any closer cars, and yes there is. Stalker Charlie in 8th. Smack it right at the front of this queue here in the Porsche. I think he's going to hold on to that.
These guys have been really, really clever though, because there is a point on that straight, isn't there, where you have to commit. If you're going to go for the dive, you have to commit to it.
Yeah, and at the moment as well, these guys aren't in qualifying positions, and like you said, we can't see the gap, but they can, and that gap ahead's quite big. So the more they battle, the less chance they're going to have of catching.
100%. We've said it so many times. Sometimes you're better off if the pace is very similar between you. Sometimes you're better off working together. Yeah. Especially on a track like this, which is so dependent on slipstream.
Oh, Morgan wide.
Esmo manages to get round him there. That's good.
Good recovery drive as well. Already back up into 9th.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, before the first corner, she was completely backwards, wasn't she?
Mm.
I think that must have been braking onto the grass. I'm going to go with, which is easily done round here. The visuals of this game are brilliant, aren't they? Spectating wise.
100%.
We'll battle back here, go back to the front, see what's going on, if Bibby's worked his way any closer. Yeah, it
A
looks
little bit, yeah, a
looks a
little bit.
little bit closer. Tom's still holding on, really, though, isn't he? I think he's just probably what we're going to say. He's going to be just out of slip there, isn't he? I reckon that's a
Yeah.
1.5 second gap, isn't it?
But all it takes is for one corner for these two
Yep.
to go
So
side by
easily
side.
so easily done round here as well. Like, it's so easy to run wide in these corners, or
I think the one for me was a bit too eager on the loud pedal out of these slow corners, and it just breaks traction.
yeah, I struggled with T1 and T2, and I was struggling with the two right-handers after the second chicane for some reason. Just felt like I was pushing the front all the time.
Yeah, I was losing a bit of time through the first half of the lap, and then I gained
I
it
was
back
quick
through a
through the
Scarra.
I was fast through the last sector, but I struggled through this little sector here. Through these two right-handers, I really felt pushy on the front, which I don't like. I like oh,
The chick lost 2 seconds that lap.
oh,
So
the chick, that's good. Oh, it's resetting.
it's resetting.
Oh no, that's going to drop him right back into the grass spear of Smack and Morales. And those two are sort of in a little train together.
Charles has just dropped off the back.
Has he had a mistake or a penalty or something? For maybe maybe he went for a move in T1. Why does it look really smoky down that end?
It's all foggy. That Morales has got the IORT stickers on his car, so maybe that's revs. Let me just check. But that car...
Isn't that Smack who's got the stickers? It's
They're
Smack in the
both
Porsche.
Yeah, look, Morales has as well on the bottom.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's on the gravel. Just to clip back onto him, cursed him.
Like GTR is hounding him now.
We will learn this for next week, guys.
Yeah,
we have literally just done our race and jumped in, and
Bibi looks very close now at the front.
yeah, Bibi's looking.
He's
looking really. He's got that. That's a move. That's soft tyre advantage as well. Although I think they should start. He's held it. Is he going to get the cut back? No, he didn't get the switch back. Well done by Bibi. Great pass there.
But now he's got the GTR rule in his slipstream again.
I've worked out how you beat me in the pro race now.
How?
I've got the yellow headlight covers on. You know I don't like them.
That's it. That was where the next week, attempts come from.
Next week, them clear lenses. Oh, I thought he was going then. That McLaren wing is huge, isn't it? Oh, this is brave. Good driving from both. Oh no way.
That's damage, isn't it?
Yeah, that's got to be. Yeah, front damage. It's so hard to get back on as well. Once you get the barrier, it just tends to hold you. Ooh. That right hander. Oh, look at these three behind. His mate's gone again.
Oh, she's gone again.
Look,
this time she's picked up damage.
That corner is.
Luckily, there was ghosting there.
That corner, that right hander is so deadly if you get on the power at the wrong time, and this one even worse when you get on the curb. That's a lot of damage as well.
Yeah, especially on a track like this with the
you can't afford to have that kind of damage. Oh,
penalty somewhere else.
Penalty.
Smack right on the back now of the chick after the chick got reset.
I think the tyres have maybe starting to switch the other way as well. I mean, Smack doesn't even look like he's hardly used any, has he?
I mean,
to be fair, that Mercedes down this straight is going to be a hard car to pass. I think Smack could do this whole race. On that tyre wear and that fuel at the minute he's on, if he's clever, he's not going to have to pit. I mean, he's used, what, probably 20% on the front left?
Yeah, he'll definitely make it. I think he'll definitely make it on tyres, it's just the fuel. Be very touch and go.
Here we go. That Mercedes is so hard to pass round here because it is quick in a straight line. The chip looks like he's moved to the left slightly as well to cover that, to stop Smack even thinking about taking the inside line there. Moves back over. That's the penalty zone there, isn't it? Taking a little bit too much on them
They are
curves.
absolutely nose to tail.
This is brave. Ooh,
I don't think he was
well
expecting
done.
the chick to be quite so slow there.
I think the chick got out of his line, didn't he? A little bit. Falls to the inside. I don't think he's going to out-drag that Mercedes.
Chick's wide.
Oh, that could be a penalty. That could be a penalty. He's all out of sorts for this. Oh, he's done well to get it back on there.
So that's a problem, that is, isn't it? When you mess up the first part of that corner.
Yeah, it kills your whole chicane, doesn't it?
You didn't get a penalty for that.
The chick's got the hacks on.
We needed some of that. Well, you need some of that luck in ham race.
I didn't get it. Oh, I did get one penalty there, to be fair, but that was my fault. I was in Imola at one stage out there. But I did exactly what... I got my penalty at the end, but I did exactly what LeChick did. Went wide through the first sector, but tried to stay in it.
Smack going to try and outbrake LeChick.
I think Smack will outbrake him here. He's got the line. Oh, no.
I'll tell you what. Leaps and bounds for LeChick. Oh, he's got underneath him here now.
Oh, I think he's got him here. He's going to have the inside for the next corner, but that Mercedes has got the legs. They're switching positions. All of our RAM drivers have come on.
Oh, 100%.
Good to see. I think this class has sort of revitalised some of their... you know what I mean? Give them all a little boost as well to know that they're racing for their own thing.
Let's have a quick look a little bit further up the field.
Oh, Stroke down to fourth.
He's when he went off.
Oh, he crashed, didn't he? He
crashed,
yeah.
He's still running with that
damage as well, yeah.
I mean, pace-wise, he's about 2 seconds off the front runners for pace.
Bibby's got to be thinking about pitting soon. Tom there. Great drive from Tom in second. Quiet, nice, unassuming race, hasn't it, for Tom at the minute, with MC there in third. Another brilliant drive.
I think, like you said, we got to a point where everyone's coming on leaps and bounds, and sometimes it can be a bit daunting in the GT races.
The GT class is very close to pro, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we have had an absolute nightmare this season, really, for being able to. The amount of discussions you and myself have had over tiers has been crazy. I think at one stage my missus thought we were having an affair, but I had to show her these are all drivers, not code.
But sharp, maybe looking.
Especially for these new guys that have come in. I mean, Charles come over from F1. I don't think these guys would have come over if we didn't have this AM class here. Oh, LeChick, what's happened to LeChick here? He seems to be... whether that tyre performance is completely gone now. Because he's dropped right off the back of Smack, and he's falling into the clutches of Charlie. Yeah?
He only lost 4 seconds over the last couple of laps. These guys are close though. Oh, the Rouse has picked up another penalty.
Big penalty that is. That turns into about a 6-second penalty by the time you get going again.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think I had it was a 1 second maybe, or a 2-second penalty, and it went from, I think it worked out to about 4 seconds.
Yeah, they're not good.
I was 2 seconds behind boosted, ended up being 6.
Great racing from these guys
though.
Oh.
I'm not sure what happened there.
I think he realised he'd broke late then and tried to... Oh no! Bibby into the... Oh, this is the worst.
Trying to get
when
restarted.
You get back on and you're on the grass, yeah. I heard another collision a bit further back as...
I think it was still Morales.
Yeah.
Shippo, the Hoover, he heard that crash as well. He's
coming. You know why? He has to get his 8th position. He has to get his 8th under all circumstances. 8th position has to be his.
We've got a couple of guys pitting now, so we've had LeChick in, MC in, Tom in, Bibby's in and just come back out.
Tom seems to be closer after the pit stop.
Neither of them are fueled. Maybe Tom just had a really good in-lap.
I think Tom might have paid his pit crew a little bit more than Bibby has. And they've whipped them tyres on and off as quick as they can. Stroke's still out there. Do we think Stroke's trying to go the whole race here?
Yeah, but with no fuel, with the damage still.
Well, he hasn't pitted.
I mean, he definitely could on the fuel. We're over halfway now. I definitely think he could on the fuel. But he's got Smack now, who is Shippo's arch nemesis.
Smack is not going to pit here.
And then Bibby on fresh softs, Tom on fresh softs, and MC all on fresh softs trying to chase him down.
Smack isn't going to pit. Smack's going to do this whole race without a pit.
I'm guessing that's what Stroke's going to attempt to do, or was, but then he's got damage. It's the only problem, I suppose, when you go on the harder compound and do a bit of fuel save and you get damage, it ruins your strategy.
Yeah, the only issue is as well, is that obviously would have worked a lot better, like you say. If Stroke hadn't have had his incident, it would have worked a lot better, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
because he would have been, what, another 7-8 seconds up the road, probably?
Probably even more than that, because he was about 2 seconds ahead of Bibby when he crashed. And Bibby's
but he was battling with Bibby, wasn't he? That's why he crashed. He backed out of that right-hander, didn't he? And went to the curb a little bit.
Yeah, but don't forget, Bibby's probably, 7-8 seconds behind, and he's pit, and changed tyres, and fueled.
Yeah, and
oh no, he's got it.
And the time Stroke would have lost with the damage as well.
Yeah, let's see where he comes out.
Shippo's working his way back up to the back of Charlie, huh? Obviously, Charles had that incident. His tyre's not. Yeah.
Maybe lap one was a little bit too
rear
early.
left does not look good. Well, he had damage though, didn't he? With that collision with the barrier, he would have had no choice but to pit.
Oh, why Stroke filling all the way? He's overfueled here.
And gone on to mediums. No soft stuff, but full fuel.
That might be his undoing here, because his pace was really good at the beginning of this race.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, that's gonna put a lot of strain on those tyres as well.
5 litres per second is what our fuel is. So if he's gone in at like 45, he's just lost 15 seconds, Pete.
Yeah, and also though, that's not going to help his tyre wear on those softer tyres. The GTR not exactly the lightest car in the category as it is. Oh, another 2-second penalty there. But he's in front of LeChick.
LeChick's pits.
Is Morales not pit? No, Morales
not
is not pitted yet. LeChick cut out on the softs now. Back out on the softs, I should say.
Another battle behind as well between Esme and Stalker, which Shippo would be probably involved in. Oh no, he's got past.
Charles pit, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Stalker Charles pit. Esme, fair play to her though. She's had incidents. She's still up there, still back into ninth. 2 incidents, damage. Good little drive.
Oh no, Smack
in. Very surprised at that. He's definitely going soft, though, isn't he?
Yeah. Is he going to be safe from Shippo? I think he's going to lose a position to Shippo, maybe?
I think Shippo may have to pit again. I don't think that rear left's going to do another 10 laps, is it? 9 laps.
No. See, Stroke's left himself all this work to do to catch back up to Smack.
Yeah,
Smack's just going through turn 1. That's all down to fueling that.
And Smack's going to be on soft, so his pace should technically increase. What a drive here from Bibby, Tom and MC. Faultless drives from all 3 of them at the minute. Don't want to curse them now.
Bibby with a new fastest lap. You curse
Tom, you don't want to go out there in your Lotus Ford McLaren.
You cursed him.
Yeah, I did curse him actually. It's because you stayed on him, you should have switched to somebody else.
Bibby a bit more screen time, he's purple still.
We're going to see another fastest lap here. Bibby absolutely motoring at the minute.
Got a couple of cars quite close up ahead. There's someone in the pit here, not moving. Doing it for a little while. Quickly see who that is. That's Ronnie.
See, it's such a shame it sort of fell apart for Ronnie, hasn't it? He was right up there at the beginning. It's a shame. Such a frustrating. It can be so frustrating though when it goes wrong, especially that one. And obviously with these guys having a slightly shorter race as well.
A little less time to get back into it.
Yeah, and it's difficult, especially with a track that's so slipstream dominant as well. If you're well off the back and getting no slipstream, you can lose half a second in one straight, can't you, really, if you've got 2 or 3 of them slipstreaming each other. It all sort of seems to have opened up a bit now, hasn't it? Everyone's sort of found their...
Yeah, these three are still pretty close. Esme, Charles and Morales.
Morales still hasn't pit.
With the damage as well.
Yeah, that's going to be slowing him.
Even that bad,
it's going to slow him up down the straight though, surely. Oh, a little bit of a mistake from Esme there. Oh, that's brave if Charles goes for a move there. No, backs out of it. Obviously, Charles will know this track from F1. Oh, that's the typical. That's
where he lost it last time, isn't it?
No, he got clipped by Morales in this chicane further up, didn't it? Esme went there, and Stroke went there as well. It's so easy to go there though if you put one wheel a little bit over the curb. I had a couple of near-death experiences. I'm not sure if you'd have heard me, so I'm very calm.
I heard what sounded like a gritter truck behind me throwing stones everywhere.
I'm surprised there's any gravel left in there, actually. I mean, there's a couple of laps where I did put a couple of shovels on the front.
Here we go. Into turn 1.
Morales goes into the pits now. He's going to get rid of that damage and obviously come out on soft. That releases Esme into Shippo's position.
Stroke slowly catching up to Shippo.
Yeah, Shippo's tyres have got to be absolutely fit. That rear left has got to feel horrendous.
I think the Lambo's quite hard to drive when the tyre wear gets heavy as well.
It's a shame. I think Stroke sort of undone his own race with that weird fuel situation, didn't he?
Yeah, he'd have been a lot closer to smack at least.
Yeah.
I mean, his in lap and out lap was a 2:03 and a 2:17. Smack's was 2:02 and a 2:03. He lost 14 seconds in the pit.
That's crazy. Oh, Smack on for a fastest lap here. I think the fastest lap in the pro race was what, 48?
6.
48.6 on softs.
When less boosted, went faster at the end.
Yeah, possibly. I didn't see.
Another 2 cars very close at the back as well. I've just had a look at the chat. Ronnie's controller broke.
I saw something about that saying that he thinks one of his sticks broke or something. Keeps diving to the left. And to be fair, his car did seem to be moving around quite a lot, didn't it?
Yeah, we seen it on the straight, didn't we?
Yeah, so that would explain that. It's gutting when something like that happens. Here we go. Is Morales on brand new softs?
He is.
Yeah, he should make a pass here. To be fair, out of all the tracks in the calendar, though, this is the least affected by the soft and medium tyre, I think. Like, your soft stint wasn't massively faster than the medium, I don't think, was it?
No, but I'm not. I think that's just a problem that I have. I don't seem to be very good at extracting.
Boosted was a lot faster, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm not very good at extracting pace like that out of the softs. Whether I just don't push hard enough with fear of crashing.
Yeah, well, to be fair, you didn't need to today. Especially with boosted going on with the... That was a good pass.
Got that there, done.
With the two-stop strategy, which was brave, but certainly gave him that bit of pace. Oh, Charles. Oh, that Charles would have picked up that damage from that collision with the wall, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Front suspension damage, never fun.
Should we see if how close... Stroke's got past Shipper.
Stroke's past Shipper, yeah, it's that tyre when... I mean, Shippo's been on these tyres since the end of lap 1, hasn't he, I think?
Yeah.
Will we see Shippo pit again?
He doesn't have a big enough gap, I think.
It must be frustrating though, because he sort of knows. See, personally, I would pit and try and go for fastest lap.
The chances are he will get back past the and Esma with the fresh tyres, low fuel.
Saying that though, they do still score points, don't they? So I suppose
I think
having a 6 is better than having a 10th.
Hold on, let's work out the points. 30, 25, 20, 18. I think there's 14 points still for Shippo. So.
This is a long season as well, a really long season.
Stroke
fastest lap, yeah, 50.6. That's a great lap. That is even on. Seems to have used a lot of fuel.
Yeah, it's used a quarter of a tank already. There's no one that close to each other at the minute, I think.
I think it's starting to settle on. Esme is starting to close in on the chick. The tyre's not, that front left's not looking great though, is it?
No, a bit. I don't know about the BMW's tyre wear. Sometimes it seems really good, and then other times it just isn't.
Heavy front end though, isn't it?
Oh, what's happened there? Oh, look like the chick.
Good drive from all these AM drivers though, first race.
Yeah, definitely first racing of the season.
Everyone will settle in now. I think everyone's nervous as well, aren't they? Seeing where everyone.
I think the other thing as well for the MC class, which you'll get a little bit of it in GT and GT class and GT Pro, is a lot of these drivers are new, and they haven't raced each other for a long time. I mean, we've raced since season 1, and a lot of the Pro class has. So you kind of know how everyone drives, but these guys don't know that as well. So and I think that the racing intelligence is there because we've seen people back out and moves, not sling it up the inside on every corner. It's been good.
It's been really good, and also these have got the added jeopardy of, look, the top 4 at the minute must be thinking, I'm in a transfer position. How hard do you push? Because you want the points for the championship for AM. But obviously you want to get into that GT class to earn yourself an opportunity to score more points.
Yeah, you get bonus, so that, just for clarity, you get, if the people who qualify for the GT class, their finished position in that race will earn them bonus points in this championship. So if, for instance, Smack, who we're watching at the moment, finishes ahead of the other AM drivers in the GT race, he'll gain bonus points within this championship. He'll also gain points within the GT championship, so it'll be very unlikely for him to win the GT class championship, but technically he could. And that stops. Yeah. That means that the GT drivers still have to race these guys. They can't just, wave them by or sit behind, because they're losing points if they do that.
100%. Like, this is it really does make it interesting, because everyone sort of, no matter where you go down the tiers, everybody has a sort of specialist track.
Yeah.
And you can seriously, we saw it in the GT and Pro class last year with GT drivers reserving into the Pros. They can upset the apple cart.
Oh, 100%.
which
We
is
had
good.
Zascar, didn't we? Like running right at the front for several races, and we've had.
Yeah, we had
a couple
Apex in
drivers.
there. We had Matt in there, I think.
And Steve, yeah, we've had lots, and
Yeah.
now we've had all these new drivers coming. We've even dropped a couple of pro drivers down. So you've got Harj, who's going to be a threat. Jake, who was
There hardly is no line though now. There is no difference really.
No.
There's obviously a step to your top 5 pro drivers, but still, for me, anybody in pro this season can win a race.
Oh, 100%.
On the day, there's nobody. And vice versa with all the classes. All stroke. All of the classes are super close this year. I think we're going to have a fantastic season across all tiers.
Yeah, 100%.
But I am excited by this AM class. It does bring a new element, and I think it really has revitalised some of the guys that have been in here for a bit longer, or maybe the guys who know they haven't quite got the pace to run at the sharp end all the time of GT. That it gives them that little bit of an incentive, doesn't it?
100%.
To really push on and put the practice in.
Like I say, you do well in this race, you get extra practice as well, so you'll improve even quicker.
And you know the strategy as well, sort of. I know it's not as many laps, but you've sort of worked out how many laps you can do on your tyres, your fuel. You know how the track's going to feel. It's see, Smack's got the fastest lap now.
Yep, and he's right on the back of coming up to the back of MC as well now. So these two will be locked in the battle soon.
What a drive from these top 4 though. Bibby worked his way up to the front. Tom obviously started pole, got moved down to second, and has been there the whole race. MC, where did MC start? Did she start in 3rd or 4th?
No, I think Shipper was 3rd, Smack was 4th, MC was a little bit further back, but I know that Super is really quick off the line, so she probably made up a good few positions there.
Yeah, to be fair, I saw her move up the grid slightly through the first sector of lap 1, so these are what you want though, aren't they? The races where you just sort of, you don't want any trouble, do you? You don't want any drama, you just want to be able to float along and end up in a good position.
And I mean, we've had
Smack looks like he's pushing now.
Yeah, we've had an interesting race with a couple of incidents and things, so whilst it might not be this race, the people, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and well, everyone again, Stroke setting some blistering lap times, Shippo doing 23 laps on,
like we said about all the tiers, anybody in this tier can qualify for a GT race with the right race, the right strategy. I think it's wide open for them all, isn't it? Esme's had some great laps. Obviously, had a few incidents.
I don't want to move away from this one because this is a battle for the podium, but it looks like Shippo's just starting to get caught by the Chick and Esme.
I'd imagine Shippo's rear left and his front left actually will be in a really bad state.
Let's have a quick flick back and look at his tyres.
Oh, he's low on fuel as well. That's flashing already.
He'll be doing some heavy fuel saving.
He's going to have to, because to be flashing, that's what... So when does it start flashing? 2 laps left?
Something like that, yeah.
The Chick catching him at a rate of knots now. But look at the Chick's front left as well.
5 seconds faster than the previous lap. That must be
Shippo has to be fuel saving, yeah.
And Esme matching the Chick's time.
Esme's front left as well. All the tyres are suffering, aren't they now? The only thing Shippo can hope for is that, obviously still being on mediums, that his tyre wear will be still slower. But he's just... I'm impressed he's managed to get all those laps out of that fuel.
I'm impressed he's managed. Yeah, he says he's not very good at fuel saving, but he has just done 23 laps.
He pitted at the end of lap 1.
I pitted on lap 21 in the pro race, and I didn't have enough to do another 2 laps.
I should have pitted later. I went early and still had 11 litres of fuel. But I just wanted to get off the tyre. Well, in fact, I wanted a bit more fuel because I just felt like the car... Yeah, it's really fuel saving. must be
Yeah,
literally,
literally
he's
gone
short
straight
shifting,
past.
cruising. Esme's right on him now as well. He's like a sitting duck at the minute, isn't he? Yeah, he's short shifting. He's going to be coasting into every corner.
The gap behind is big enough where he may just retain P8.
Oh, it's so stressful. It's so stressful. It's so stressful when you know you're running out of fuel. There's nothing worse.
We had that with Panda, didn't we?
Yeah, Panda. I mean, he did it incredibly. He thought he was not going to make it round, didn't he? Yeah, short shifting a lot. You'd think this replay feature would give you the option to actually get more information, wouldn't you? The screen's very tinted in this Lambo, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, we missed the overtake for P3.
Oh, they're both a bit of an identical slide there. Last lap, are we going to see a dive on the last lap? In the slip?
They have a gap behind, so if they want to do something risky, side-by-side stuff, they can.
The thing is, though, are you thinking at this point, just get into the GT race? No, she's not. She's gone for it. Up the inside. Side-by-side through.
Oh,
great
beautiful racing.
Great racing. Oh, no.
Bit of a wiggle.
Great racing, though. Both gave each other space.
We will have to flick onto Bibby shortly to give him his moment. But
100%. Great drive from Bibby. Oh, listen to that turbo flutter on that.
I didn't miss that car.
Chose it. Why didn't you go back in it?
Because it's like you said.
Take all your penalty points and go into it, no problem.
Like you said, anyone can win a race, but it's that close. You need the best machinery under.
Yeah, you do. To be fair, it's saying that though. I think since the recent updates, the cars are a lot closer overall.
Oh yeah, 100%. Here he is. First ever AM class winner.
Yeah.
Bibby.
And first qualifier into the GT class.
Followed by Tom, who took pole, managed to hold on to second. Another great race. Smack started P4, started on the mediums, sort of clung onto the field, switched to softs and flew ahead. And MC, they're the 4 people that will qualify for the GT race.
She's over on our YouTube channel.
Right now?
Now? Yeah, now they'll still be going, won't they?
I think we had a bit of confusion with hosting and stuff, didn't we?
No, I just think there was a more confusion with comms.
Oh yeah, true.
But it was all sorted, not a problem.
Stroke P5, good first appearance into ERL, and I promise I'll get all these names correct for the next race.
Yeah, we'll definitely get them for the next one.
The Chick P6, what an improvement from Nichi. What a drive from Nichi. Esme, 2 spins, 2 belts of damage, still managed to recover to P7. Brilliant drive.
P8 Shippo in P8.
Yeah.
Manages to get across the line with such an unlucky race for Shippo though. That incident on lap 1, obviously he's been hammering it round on old tyres, nearly no fuel. He's going to be absolutely gutted.
Still close between these two. Charles just pips him at the end.
Just
pips him at the end.
I would have Shippo as one of my favourites to take this championship.
And Morgan takes P11. Ronnie, I know he had a technical issue. He's still there, but he's currently in the pits.
Yeah. What a great first AM race, I'm going to say. Some of the racing and the overtaking and the racecraft from these guys has been brilliant to see. Oh. Charles A.I. took over and went straight over the curbs.
I've seen a bit of that. But our winner is Bibby.
It's the Nesquik machine, mate. It's the Nesquik machine.
And we have Smack, who took fastest.
Is that a McLaren 1-2 as well?
It is.
Just like the F1, innit?
Unbeatable on pace.
Papaya, mate.
Right then. I'll call it there.
Yeah, that was a great race.
So I suppose we better go and see how the GT guys are getting on.
Yeah, we'll see how these guys are getting on in the GT class.
Yeah, if you want to look at too, jump over to the YouTube. And I'll see you all later.
Take care, guys.